It's the evil genius from Winter Laboratory with your lab secrets tip of the day. Okay, we're on part 2 of our Woo Themes Headlines theme introduction. And we last left off, we were showing you how you can replace the logo header on this with a worded one. Now, the text for this is automatically installed when you go over here to your site on your basic settings. So under General Settings, you go ahead and set up your Lab Secret Solutions. It's going to go ahead and put that in there. So let me click over on that. And when we do, you see here blog title is the Lab Secret Solution and the tagline is Create a Social Network. That's what's used here for the main and the secondary line of text. Okay, let's go back into the back end of headlines and see some of those other options. Now on the main theme options section, we've got a couple of things that are going to be very important, especially if you're into SEO. So I'm going to restore the logo here. You can go ahead and add your own fav icon or fave icon, depending on what you like. I have a little smiley face here, and that's what shows up in the browser window next to the URL. You simply upload a JPEG, a GIF, or even a small PNG that's 16 by 16 pixels, and it saves it and installs it automatically. Lastly, if you have Google tracking code or any other, such as Clicky, you can put it here. You can create a custom RSS feed URL. You can also have your preferred email subscription URL for FeedBurner or otherwise. You can put your own contact form email. There's a built-in contact page that's included with this template, so you don't even have to design that. You go ahead and put your email in here, and that's what it'll be sent to. You can also change your date format if you like using PHP date parameters. That basically means you could change it from day, month, year to something else like year, month, day, or put an hour in, etc. Lastly, there's a nice little custom CSS box here. This is really handy when you're doing some editing because even though you have full access via FTP, and remember FTP is File Transfer Protocol, even though you have full access, as I'll show you here, to your template, you can get to your template instead of going via this method, and here it is, where we've got our headlines theme, and we've got the style CSS. Instead of doing that, you could just go ahead and put some modifications right up here and see how they affect your site. When you're done, you can go ahead and copy that out and put it permanently into your regular CSS file. Okay, we also have one of the most important things here is the navigation options. Now, built into Woo Themes in general, you can have different options for how that top and middle navigation menus work. If you recall, we've got the top level here, and then we got the second level there. Besides this type of organization where you can exclude certain pages or show category descriptions, or you can move the navigation, for example, I like this one, you can move the navigation from the middle right up to the top. Watch this. Bam. Besides those options, you can go ahead to something we're going to go into in the third tutorial. That's the custom navigation. I'm going to give you a quick preview here. That means that we've got full WYSIWYG drag and drop made with Ajax, navigation, creation, and control. This is really one of the biggest benefits of the Woo Themes, and we're going to come back to that in a second. Okay, on the standard menu though, just to finish this off, we've got, besides the navigation options, we've got the featured panel. Remember, that's the area right here, where I'll give you our lab secret site. That's the area right here, where above the blog, we can do a multi-part feature. We can have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 different entries that are all going to be set above the regular blog. Really handy for promoting your product, your site, your blog, even members. All right, lastly, we go back over here. We can say how many featured entries. We can say what's the tag that will trigger a feature entry. We can show a featured banner on the left-hand side of the panel. That means that we can have that little curly Q deal right here. See where it says featured? That's a nice little thing to set it off. And I see I got about 30 seconds left, so I'll go faster. You can say how fast the animation speed is and whether the slider should be automatic. If you turn that on, that means that this will rotate amongst the various featured articles. Kind of cool, especially if you're having a featured member or a featured image, because it gives a little bit of motion to your site, but it doesn't increase the page load times or anything else. I see I'm running out of time, so this is going to be, like many of our tutorials, a multi-part series. See you on the next one, part 3.